But
he's rushing double null.
yeah.
He's got it now. Cheshire Cat burning through some creeps that were stacked up here by EPG, but bot lane, what's Mitch up to? He's running into always want to fly. No mana for another shield though. He'll just try and take down a range creep and get that golden experience for himself as Dahak on the Luna. Yeah, magic wand. Rushed straight out by the Luna. I used to see this a fair amount, where I think Resolution kind of started the build where you go for like 3 or 4 branches with like 2 tangos.
Yeah.
With a circle as well. Buy the magic wand at the side shop. You don't go for an early Aquila or anything like that. Just all the little stats.
Kind of interesting. Not really much spam to come down here, honestly. But whatever. Bane, we talked about like Abaddon being gone too, and largely it was because of I think the cores like Ursa and whatnot, and how good they are against you in lane, how they can just zone you out. But Bane is an extremely obnoxious support in these scenarios, especially when he's an arcane rune. 42 mana brain sap. Damn.
Damn.
I would not want to be in lane against that.
No, I really
I would pass.
I would leave. Mitch is having a few animation issues. Oh wait, that's the Bane having animation issues actually. Looks like he's still in lane. The ghost of Bane tracing Mitch's Abaddon. I always wonder why things like this happen. Like the
What are you seeing?
So you see where the Bane. So the Bane's like animation of the black trail that comes out of his backside and the clarity animation around him is actually northwest of the Abaddon in the middle of the lane, like actually bang in the middle of the lane instead of being on top of the Bane.
Oh, that's weird. It's fine for me.
Yeah.
Do you have that hilarious Luna bug though? With the mount?
Oh god, what has happened to her?
That's a classic. I don't know.
What?
Oh, her neck too. Oh my god, that's so great. Sick neck, Luna.
God. What?
This cosmetic always gets this weird bug bottom.
What is going on? Looks like Mitch will be dying here. A shield likely unable to save him from the damage from Always Wanna Fly and Dahak.
Dude,
Trent!
the bearded mount is successful.
Trent, what is this?
It's great. It's a classic, dude. I don't know, it just always gets bugged.
Spilled his beard all over the floor, apparently. Okay. Well,
The worst part is that's the default one, but it always seems to be this one that has the problem.
Kuman misses Scream mid lane onto Boran, and now he's turned around on. This means that with the IO coming through, the Fairy Fire's out, the Phase Shift is there on the Orb as well. Boranier dodges another attack from Bignum, finally gets the kill though, as the 1-for-1 trade-off is obtained by the IO, but giving Puck a kill on your Quap, allowing this little...
A Diddy. This was a triumph, says Bignum.
Oh, I want to play Portal 2 now.
Boran rather, we'll get back in time for quite a few of the creeps. So some last hits.
And the bottle refill as well. Wait, hang on a second. Wait.
Well, he died. I was talking about Boran dying.
No, the bottle... Wait, Wisp... Oh, Quap doesn't have a bottle. Quap has double null and no bottle. Oh dear.
It's just the build difference, because she started with like, she's got like the circlet and stuff, and Boran just skipping all that. And plus the last hit differential. Maybe it's the... oh, okay. I thought maybe Io had the bottle.
No, that's what I thought as well. I thought it was a double bottle they were running, but no. Queen of Pain just not having one, needing to maybe ferry out more salves and clarities and stuff than the Puck has needed to during this laning phase. There's a bit of a battle going on between Mitch and Always Wanna Fly. There's a nightmare here for the Bane. He wants to just throw this one down onto the Abaddon, but Lizard, even with boots, isn't able to catch up to the Bane. Unfortunately for him. Well, Cheshire Cat has been having an amazing time. We spoke about how well Weaver can lane against the Bat Rider and how amazing it should be for the Visage and the Crystal Maiden to zone out Cheshire Cat, but it just hasn't been happening. We've not paid too much attention to it. But somehow, Cheshire Cat, I guess through jungle camps that Bignum stacked for him, was able to get a decent amount of levels and a chunk of gold.
Yeah, it looks like they're playing pretty greedy on the side of EPG as well. It's mid lane, Kuman. Oh, nice frostbite. So LeBron does make a rotation.
Bignum's dead as well, right? There's a DD Puck.
Yeah.
Orb was ready in a second. Always on a fly, Nightmare onto the Maiden. This is messy though. Orb across, no jump forward. Yes, he does jump forward. Boranier is going to go in for this, but he's killed off. Okay.
Just gotta let that one play out.
Yeah, exactly. You literally let that one play out. Oh, bollocks. Speaking of that lane where Batrider's doing well,
Alright,
now
that's
he's found
not
his solo kill on Weaver.
That's actually impossible.
So
he is a dust. That's not possible.
My catchphrase of the past 2 days has been, that's not meant to happen. And I don't think that's going to be changing anytime soon. Weaver is not meant to die in a 1v1 lane to the Batrider. At all. Ever.
He must have got way too aggressive with like 3 stacks or something. And then just got like 4. I bet he went in, didn't notice the dust. Appeared, 4 or 5 stacks, got dusted, chased down, picked the tranquils, and just died or something. But that's a pretty nice pick from Always Want to Fly. I'm not going to get here in time from the puck. What is happening this game? This Bane is just getting solo kills on a Crystal Bane.
Yeah.
You still alive there, bud?
I'm not entirely sure. I mean, the Radiant have a 2k net worth lead here. Majority of that, thanks to the Batrider. But you even look at the IO, because Bignum has been involved in so many kills. He's 2-0-1, but he's kind of been, lurking on the outskirts of these skirmishes and battles. LeBron, oh god, no, buddy. That's not meant to happen. You're not meant to walk into the Firefly. Now Gogi, with a sticky name up on him, does Shukuchi away. But I think this Io has just been floating from mid to top, looking for kills, saving the Batrider, allowing the Queen of Pain to have a better time against this puck with the roaming Maiden Visage. Has got so much money. Bottle, Wand, Brown Boots as well, moving now into the Urn of Shadows. Getting the full value out of it as well. We'll use his Infused Raindrop, which will have 1 or 2 charges remaining on it.
Lizard almost chased down, but I Always Want to Fly.
Oh, yo, and he's been stacking Ancients.
Oh, look at that. I'm excited to actually watch Lizard here and see if he can really abuse this ulti.
Is he level 5 now almost? He needs to get there first.
His god tier micro. I mean, honestly, I've never seen anyone else stream themselves playing 2 heroes. If you guys have never watched the Lizard stream, I highly recommend it. It is like the first stream I recommend. That guy's crazy.
Yeah.
Plays the harmonica, plays 2 heroes at once.
Garmushka.
There's an insane Meepo.
Garmushka, bratan.
That's an adorable puppy.
Oh, that's
He's
true.
got everything you could ever need.
Mitch, no ulti. That means the nuke damage coming through from EPG will bring him down, but the puck is here to try and turn around with Luna caught in the Dream Coil. Dropping low, but you're right, the Io with now the tether going back up again. Swarm will fly across, but Bignum has Dahak ready to fight. The trouble is, he's popped his mask, managed to run away, and won't pop the Eclipse to try and kill anyone. So Wisp gives his life, and Bane will do the same. As EPG, they get 2 for 1 there. Don't think it opens up anything else in other lanes, because we see the Maiden go back into the jungle to farm some neutrals. But good aggressive play. Good aggressive play.
Top lane, slight battle over the bounty rune here. LeBron coming, they could possibly turn this. There's an IO coming through though. No real concern. All backed up by Dahak. And can they contest this tower? Puck does not have mana or a TP, so this tower should be free top. They're trading bottom at the same time though. They have the medallion up on Lizard. He's almost 6.
I don't know if Always Want to Fly wants to set up for something here, or if he's just trying to bait EPG into a fight that they can't really take. Yeah, with a Nightmare and a Brain Sap, the Weaver is just obliterated. Doesn't even Shukuchi or Time Lapse. Walks straight into the Queen of Pain.
Has no idea she's there. Oh, that was funny.
Sets it all up. In the meantime,
level 8.5 Luna now. Mask of Madness. Tower down.
With Ancient Stacks still to be farmed, and an IO behind her.
Now the real dream will be if they could even come and find this Dire Ancient Stack, which I think LeBron might stack again. No, he's going to go for the medium instead. But yeah, that Ancient Stack is 2 points in the glaives already. Soon to be another. Man, that was such a sick buff for Luna too. Like, the whole like glaives bouncing twice when it bounced on like single units like that. Remember how it used to not? And now that we have like double stacking back, or well, I guess just stacking every single minute, God, Luna can farm like faster than ever before. But we do have the 20% reduction to always keep in mind.
Yeah, we sure do. Batrider has a Blink Dagger though, Trent. 10 minutes in against the Visage CM Weaver lane.
That is the beauty of a Queen of Pain too. Like, you don't really want to go for drums, I think. Let's just Cheshire Cat. You just get this blink, and you just want to start using that high explosive nukage from the Queen of Pain. You don't need the drums. Or, you know, a lot of times you get drums because you're like, well, I don't have enough allies that can actually do damage to kill people during lasso, but this draft you definitely do.
Well, here's what you're waiting for. The smoke from Lizard and LeBron looking to utilize these Visage Familiars. They are walking towards the IO who's on the low ground, but Batrider has the Firefly up. Clear through one of these camps, and they aren't going to find anything just yet. Just lurking around the shrine area, warding up and spotting out the ancient stacks, I guess, is one advantage that they will have, knowing that who's all there
Queen
waiting for them. Quap won't blink in time, and they'll have the lockdown to kill her. I think, overkill there a little bit, LeBron, with the freezing field, but that does zone out anyone trying to come in from the southeast or anything.
I'm always down with that. Throw it in. One thing you and I have talked about a little bit at least. Oh, top lane. They have a lasso on this Abaddon. Ulti's gone. Bitch is dead. But the idea of just like stacks too. You know, we were saying like in your draft, it's good to always have heroes that are thinking about Roche in terms of the vision or the damage or the AoE teamfight around that area. Stacks can have the same feeling in a draft, especially when this Luna comes in a little bit later when you weren't necessarily expecting this hero. And you have nothing to steal stacks on the dire side. Like literally the best thing you have is CM ulti. And of course, that doesn't really help you clear out everything.
Yeah. I mean, you can like swarm them and try and hit them, but level 1 swarm isn't going to do a hell of a lot against Ancients.
No, it takes a really long time too.
That's not going to happen. So maybe what they look for with this Observer Ward is to fight around it while Luna is trying to take it with Mask of Madness and find pickoffs and then clear up Ancients. Got to wait for Gambit to go for it, but Gambit, they're playing on the other side of the map. The relocate in with the Fiend script to start things off. That's how Always Wanna Fly sets up for this play. Gambit bringing the Luna to get the kill as well. So Dahak immediately moves into tier 2 tower.
Waves coming in. This thing starts going away. Alright, so puck comes through. Nothing really to fear though. You know, Fiend script is down. Has a DD. A little scary for Dahak. No relocate out, but no one else is going to TP up. Plus this Weaver is just not that scary right now.
It is really not.
Oh,
wait.
Queen? She just...
I'm not sure, but there's a Nightmare mid lane from the Bane. LeBron's trying to chase down Always Wanna Fly. Oh, does get the Frostbite in, and the Familiars land the stuns. Need another one on top, and they'll get it as well. The Wading Rift to clear it up. So Queen of Pain died to neutrals. She died to these Ancients. Oh god.
She must have been low and just killing herself.
Yeah.
That's really random.
Who was chasing her though?
Lizard was like nearby. I don't know. This game's a little wonky there, bud. There's a lot of simultaneous action happening all over the place. They do have some pretty decent rush potential on the Dire, especially if we ever actually get into like a Vlad's or something. But discussing the different build potentials for Mitch, he is going to go for the Midas, which means we'll probably still get our Radiance this game, I would imagine. I don't really think you go.
Can you stack this again? Is this happening? Oh my god, he's done it as well. Are you kidding me?
That's impressive.
That is
I guess because
really
he doesn't... Oh, he actually did have a Prowler in there, too. You know, the power of ranged heroes, man. You're a melee hero. You, like, just can't get that. All right, let's see this gold. What are we at here? 30 gold. Dragonlance coming. Hopefully no one else dies while we watch this.
So Luna is at 67, 66.
Oh my god. Kuman just blinked in mid. You know, we said no one else died. He's got blink up. Oh, he gets silenced.
Yeah, he's out of there. He's done for. And now, well... Luna's taking these Ancients. EPG aren't moving forward to try and contest this.
How are you going to do this with the Prowlers?
They are...
I don't know if you have enough damage.
Eclipse them? Kill everything else, then eclipse the Prowlers? I don't know.
God, the HP regen is just brutal. Alright, here we go. The mask is going. The IO's here. This is like the slowest Ancienting I've ever seen from an Ancient hero. It's just like, it's like too big. Die! They're not.
She's not killed one yet. There we go. There's the first one.
Alright, we got one.
But look, they're all life stealing and regenerating.
Roche is dying.
And in the meantime, Roshan is dead. They get the lasso onto Puck at the very least, but LeBron frostbites one up. The Sonic Wave is good. Big Nump chasing some down, but he's relocated back. Now kill off LeBron with a blink Scream of Pain. The shield from Mitch tries to save his CM, but Maybe loses out on his own life as well. Borrow time at the ready as Gogi sprints away with the Shikuchi. Cheshire Cat wants to get in here and do as much as he possibly can. And Dark, oh, no Eclipse means he's going to pop the Master Madness and try and fight this head-to-head. But the trouble is there's a shrine there ready and waiting for them. Gambit, they've moved a little bit too far forward. Big Num being focused down by Gogi. But a good Lucid Beam will slow the advance of this Weaver. Big Num needs to be healed up. He needs some kind of save, but he is the guy that saves others. There's no one to save him. Gogi in too deep, but Aegis is popped. The Nightmare onto the Luna. Trying to save her from all this damage coming out of EPG. Mask of Madness running through the trees, trying to find a way out, and it looks like she will. No, she won't. She's stuck by the creeps. Oh, stuck on the creep wave, and Gogi catches with the Shikuchi. In the meantime, Cheshire Cat does finish off Mitch. The Abaddon is gone. The Nightmare is there. The Weaver, what do you have left? Time left in 2 seconds time. They've killed off another one. Kuman dropping low, but no! The Weaver finally falls. The damage out from the Quap and Bane enough as Puck reinitiates the Dream Coil Orb combo, kills them both. The Birdie's getting a double kill for Lizard as he gets some blood from the grave.
Sometimes it's good to be dead as Visage, you know, it's easy. So, 16 minutes in, there was 10.5k damage done from the Radiant and 11,000 done from the Dire. Those are giant numbers for this early in the game. That's actually absurd. Almost 4k coming out from the Weaver, 3,500 from the Queen.
Everyone died once.
Everyone died, except for the Ancients.
Everyone died once except for the Ancients.
There were 68. All right, man. There's so many button things here. Io pressed the Spirits Out button 68 times.
Yeah.
He had 3 Spirits. There were 5 Screams of Pain, 5 Blinks, 3 Mask of Madness, 4 Frostbites, value 8 Aphotic Shields. My God, 10 Shikuchis. Wow. What a battle.
Back to Ancients, lads. I guess. This is gonna take forever. Okay, it looks like she's doing a bit more damage now. I don't know, just the Dragon Lance added in. Oh, she had that before. This looks easier this time. Is it just because they got rid of that one Prowler, that one additional Prowler?
There were like 2 little Prowlers, because they're the ones that give like the 10 HP regen, right? And she had like just cleaned them up when they went to Roche, so it's a little bit easier now. My God, that was actually so funny. This is the weirdest game.
Deary me. We've had some weird games the past 2 days, you know. I'm not
it's these
surprised.
best of ones, man. No one gets a feel for each other. Best of ones are always just goons.
Never gonna be surprised by anything. Like Nyx Assassin just walking into the 4th Roach of the game to take Aegis and cheese.
Queen just blinked into Crystal Maiden, going with this Arcane Rune.
Just Yule.
Did she get my Frostbite? Bird 1. Oh no! Nice
blink. Where's the blink silence from Puck? 2 seconds. He can catch this for sure. Go on, Boran.
He doesn't have coil.
Boran. Kuman's TPing. And nothing to cancel it.
Alright, hey, where's Luna?
Does she...
She's back in the stack.
There's still Ancients to be taken, you know?
This is the map.
There's still Ancients to be
all
taken.
that's in this game.
EPG are abusing this. There's a good Eclipse coming through, but there's so many targets to spread the damage. The Sonic Wave is perfect from Quap. Kuman comes in and finally bursts a couple down. It's the Crystal Maiden that falls first. Lizard dropping low as well will take his life as well. As the lasso onto Puck means that the Illusion Orb Phase Shift will get it back to safety, but on half HP, difficult to reinitiate and difficult to stick around. But Boran will finally get out as Kuman takes down Mitch as the final hero there to fall in the team fight. But
weren't they supposed to be abusing these Ancients? Wasn't this like their time to fight?
Oh, they've got the Puck. The Yule set to cancel the TP. Now a Flame Break to do some damage as well with a Veil. Kuman has a blink forward. Relocate aggressively.
Oh, he didn't go.
Guys.
They got juked. They got jebaited. Oh, is he gonna live? Boran!
That's a misplay by the Queen of Pain.
You think so? I mean, I guess so. You should wait and then go.
Yeah.
But like, if she doesn't wait, doesn't she just get silenced and then he gets away anyway or some shit?
But with the relocate forward, you have that angle covered anyway, right?
That's true.
This'll come in handy.
So I don't feel there's any reason to blink forward unless, like, it's just a greedy play. You know, you expect it to jaunt forwards. You want the experience and gold, but I don't know. Well played by Boran, to be perfectly honest. You know, talk about a misplay by Quap, but Boran had the foresight to realize that, hey, I can just fucking stay here and walk around the other way. They're not going to chase me. Weaver nearly has Lincoln's, a little bit delayed. 21 minutes or so, we'll have the money for the recipe. Cheshire Cat's eyeing this up. 3 Lincolns, they can go for this kill with a Fiend's Grip and a lasso. What's the duration of lasso? 4 seconds? 3.5 seconds? They can go now. They can go now. They'll have Fiend's Grip. They'll have Fiend's Grip.
Yeah, it should just be dead.
Oh dear.
Do they not have detection?
Gogi. Crewman. Blink forward. No, blink back. Always want to fly.
That was a lot of respect to Gogi, honestly. To not just go for that blink lasso, to think that he would be able to Shikuchi in time. And maybe he would have been. That seems to be how they were playing it. Well, he will live to Shikuchi another day, and there's the Lincolns, so not gonna be easy to do now.
I'm just so glad the Ancient Stack is gone.
I wish it was back, honestly. I'd rather watch that. That was some good Dota.
Boron going in.
I liked having a third team in the game.
Third team. He throws the Dream Coil to secure a kill on towards Wanna Fly. Didn't quite catch the Bat Rider, but he was close to grabbing 2 of them, and that would have been a juicy fight to take because likely enables them to go high ground. But you look at the positioning of Gambit here. Mask Manus Luna top lane, Queen of Pain mid lane. They have mid and top, both being
no
pushed
Weaver
out.
TP. There's a Puck TP. There's no CM TP.
Are you kidding? Abaddon's going back, but alright, Puck can TP now, but you're right, Weaver can't. Visage has to go at this point. They've forced back the Radiant team with just the Mitch teleport back to the tier 3s, but Gambit have stopped them from going high ground.
Good positioning then. They kind of own the Dire jungle right now, and Dahak's about to have a BKB. With the Weaver committed into the Lincolns first, they really have nothing that goes to the BKB. It's not that early Deso or something like that to try and just still threaten you.
Bat lag. My body is sleepy, Trent.
Yo, it's pronounced Borania. Borania.
I know, that's how I've been pronouncing it for the past 2 days.
Well, I haven't.
I know you haven't. I just didn't bother to correct you.
Well, I just started saying Bora.
I think Boran, like Boran, is an acceptable abbreviation of Borania.
Oh, look at those lizard subs.
Oh yes.
200. Oh, okay. Some say she's still trying to kill the ancients to this day.
The year.
Yeah.
The year is 2070. What's his name again? Dahak. Yeah.
Queen's reconnecting.
So
I was feeling Gambit. I'm still feeling Gambit. Midas Blade Mail. Not the most common Abaddon build, but pretty good this game. Lots of uncontrollable damage, as they say. Radiance would have been too delayed. Wouldn't have been able to do that much. It doesn't have a ton of value this game, I guess. It'd be alright, though.
What else could you go for?
Because they didn't have enough damage without Quap. Well, she was there.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Vlad's would be good to help out your like, Vlad's just give you damage, right? Which you seem to be lacking in some of these team fights. Just that extra bit of damage for the Weaver in particular, but also for like Visage and the Familiars. Lotus Orb would be good for Abaddon. Another way, like he can shield one and then Lotus the other to stop Lasso and Fiend's Grip. I just don't feel Abaddon is like an issue. It's the Weaver that needs to very quickly accelerate farm, get some big items, look for team
What
fights.
are Gambit gonna do in this time though? Like what's their current goal? Are they even gonna fight you right now? Do you think now they have this BKB and this Yasha? I assume everything comes down to this next Roche. Puck is building a Lincolns, so how do they kill Puck and Weaver next fight? We already talked about the fact that they have all single target control. They don't have any AoE stuff, which is good against Puck and Weaver, but not good once they have Lincolns. But they have, with Soul Assumption, it's kind of on Lizard, honestly. Like, if he can Soul Assumption and take a huge chunk out of Bignum, and they can bring down that IO really quickly, that could just be, like, Roshan winning for the Dire.
Oh, it's a big jump in onto the Bane. Relocate's coming through. Are they really going to fight this? Apparently they are. The Dream Coil's down onto the 2. The BKB from Luna comes on out. She is splashing damage across them with a Sonic Wave. Gambit might have just done this. The 2 cores still stand there alive. Lizard turns back with a Soul Assumption onto Crewman, but he is dropping low. The triple is the Puck. Bursts down the Quap, and Gambit, what looked like An awkward engagement that turned to a decent one has become a scrappy affair where it turns into a 3-for-3. Mitch nearly denies himself with a missed coil, but Luna Bat surviving with Puck and Visage. The survivors over on EPG, a 3-for-3. As this game does not disappoint on the big team fights. No little skirmishes, no easy little battles. It's all big team fights as Boran drags back into the Luna, but just jaunts away with an orb to the north. With a Fiend's Grip onto Lizard. Maybe they find this kill though. Visage, difficult to bring down with a cloak and that Solar Crest. Just keeps sprinting on backwards, but with the Flame Break damage and the ticks over. A glaive. Looks like it was the final projectile to hit. Oh, Crystal Maiden. Oh dear, you've walked into exactly the same position. The Bane just caught the bloody Visage. Good coil out.
Now though.
I will jump forward, and well, LeBron has done the big bait apparently. TPR from Cheshire Cat will succeed in getting him back to safety. So in the end, that was a 5-for-5, but EPG kind of win the 5-for-5 with what heroes were killed off in the second part of the fight.
Yeah, they're biting into that lead too. They're trying to like even things back out. Roshan is also back up, and it's bought more time for Puck to get a Lincoln's. So if that fight doesn't happen, pretty sure Gambit could have gotten Roche before the Lincoln's was finished. And now things will be a little bit more difficult. Man, the power of that Eclipse though, certainly visible. Even without the heavy control for Gogi through his Lincoln Sphere, they're still able to win that. And he doesn't have a Diffusal Blade, so he's got that damage. It clears out these creeps that'll be purchased up. This next Roche, I feel like whoever gets it just wins this game. Aegis and Cheese. If it's like a clean take, it feels like that's just kind of be it. I feel like if they get it on EPG at this point, they could definitely start a march down mid, and
yeah.
They need like that perfect bad initiation to win on Gambit.
And now they have Diffusal on the Weaver. They've got some kind of real damage output. Visage going for the Rod of Atos to try and lock down Queen of Pain or the Battle Rider. It's going to be a big item for Lizard to start these initiations. And of course, combos with his little birdies.
It's interesting. I mean, it's a classic Visage item, of course.
And it's much better. It's much better now with the double bracer staff of Wizardry. The build-up is so much nicer.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Really good for this hero too, of course, with just the Gravekeeper's Cloak giving you everything you need in terms of like armor and everything like that. Just any sort of strength and HP is fine.
I think Gravekeeper's Cloak is probably the most complex ability in the game.
Yes, I agree. I can't even think of anything that's close. It's just so weird. It's like, I don't know, it's kind of like incalculable at the time. You know, you have to be like hovering over him and stuff and trying to figure it out, and you're like, all right, what am I doing? Yeah. You just throw spells at this guy and hope it works, you know?
I'm not saying it's difficult to understand what it does, just, yeah, like you said, when you're trying to figure out at kind of keyframes what's going on. Cheshire Cat scouts out Roche and lurks above the pit. Dire getting some vision over of the area with that Observer Ward as well, as they all group up around the Roshan, like you said, the key objective that both teams want to take. Do either of them smoke and decide to go in? Doesn't look like it.
There's definitely a Radiant side advantage in terms of taking Roche. It feels like they need everyone dead on the Radiant for the Dire to take it. And they're looking for it now.
Oh, they'll find the Luna. Lotus Orb is there. I mean, the capture when the BKB's popped. Dahak turns with the BKB in the Eclipse. The lasso on the back end. No one's dying here. Maybe. Always want to fly. Nightmares himself up in the freezing field from the Crystal Maiden. Brings down the Bane. The Battle Rider's chasing it onto Lizard with a good 4-man flame break. It's going to be a lot of damage here from Cheshire Cat. And maybe his team can come on through to follow it. But Borania is there with a Dream Coil. Orb back to safety. Sonic Wave across all three. LeBron is very nearly dead. Gogi doesn't have a time lapse. He scritches away. Very little amount of health on him. The birdies do have a drop in a couple of seconds to do. The silence is there, and now they can wail into the Queen of Pain. They find the kill.
Dude, LeBron, barely living. 3 heroes still alive. What are they gonna do though? They don't have relocate. They're heading towards the pit. Weaver's so low.
Shrine, and then what? You've kind of won a team fight, but you can't really go anywhere from it, unfortunately, with Abaddon and Visage both dead. And I realised I said Lotus Orb instead of Rod of Atos, because I'm an idiot. I had Lotus Orb on the brain, because I clicked Abaddon, and he is going to... Well, he's got Quick by Lotus Orb ready in the queue.
I heard Rod earlier, but... Oh, that was crazy. The way it started, though, where like they forced the BKB out from the Luna, and I was expecting him to just run, like, because you have a Weaver, Shikuchi was up, but he just sits there and fights, takes a lot of damage for his team, then uses the ulti, and it almost cost him his life. It was super close at the end there. And, that Sonic Wave was masterful there, but not quite enough to win it.
Dream Coil, who have you caught? Cheshire Cat lurking around, does get brought down, and this will
doesn't
mean...
have buyback.
This will mean Roshan for sure, right?
Yeah. If he had buyback, that's like a good play, right? If you like, you come back in with the Luna and the Queen of Pain, you buy back, and you actually fight this. But it wouldn't have been enough time anyway, by the looks of it. And that is our Aegis. That is our cheese. Who gets the cheese? Lizard's currently holding it. Time to see if the prophecy rings true. Have EPG just won the game? It's certainly a decent lead, 4,100. Starting to fall on split push of the Luna and lassos from Cheshire Cat. But Boran not gonna have much of that split push. Get that to travel.
I guess it's inevitable when there's an IO Luna and they are feeling a little bit behind. They're going to try the split push play. Boran gets his Lincolns popped by the Nightmare of Always Wanna Fly, and he's popping Gogi's one as well with the Enfeeble. Batrider, where are you? You've had Lincolns popped, but you're not getting ready to jump in just yet. Manus is out, the tier 3 going to fall. The TP from Batrider is coming through in the Nightmare. Onto Gogi, might be able to set something up here, but he's got the Aegis, remember. Can't really jump onto him, and now he's got double Lincolns applied to him. One from his own and one from the putt. Able to
that was a nice bird drop from Lizard, too. I like the way he had them set up next to him and just drop them as the Nightmare is expiring. Expect them maybe to come in with like a scream or something.
This Abaddon's saving up a lot of money. He's closing on 3,000 and hasn't bought any parts of the Lotus yet. Maybe he's still considering Radiance.
I think with the fact you won Roche, you definitely buy Lotus. Put it on your Weaver while he sieges. I think he was just waiting to get his Perseverance or it's like plate mail shit. Huh? Maybe not. He's going past.
I mean, at this point, maybe you're even considering like a Hex or something on the back.
Or an AC?
Or an AC, yeah, AC could be good.
I'm surprised. I don't know, I definitely feel like Lotus would be super strong though.
Or
like, if you're trying to get this guy on the high ground and actually kill buildings, as he now scouts out a smoke. They have no gem, only a Sentry, and okay, it does work.
Gogi's hard to kill though. They silence and Nightmare up this Weaver, but with the Aphotic Shield forward, he just sprints on in with the help of Boran. They kill off Always Wanna Fly. Easy stuff for them. I'm even wondering now for the Abaddon if he goes for like a Greaves or something, right?
Yeah.
Because they don't have a mech or anything on their team. He could literally just buy Arcane Smack and go for a Greaves. That would help their push as well. He's got lots of options. Maybe that's why he's stammering a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, Pipe's still fine. It's very good with the Blade Mail. Pretty strong. Lots of magic damage from the Radiant. He could just like negate Luna, essentially.
And this IO Bignum, who had such an exceptional early game, who was middle of the table in net worth, has dropped a little bit behind. No mech in sight. Glimmer Cape is still a good utility item to have, of course, on the IO. Keep one of those.
I'd like to see a gem too, just in terms of like all these utility items and like important things is bringing. So I wonder if this is what they were waiting on. They're like, you know, Batrider's gonna buy a gem. Let's just kill him. You know. You know what's coming every single time, and Lizard's trying to buy an Agnums anyway.
He's so rich.
Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, it really is.
Gogi, how's the Aegis going? 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining on that timer.
All right, Cheshire Cat is gonna walk up to this ward. There's people nearby. He has a gem.
I know.
Kill him in time.
At the very least, they trade like an expiring ward for knowledge that he has a gem. I think that's honestly worth it for EPG.
Oh yeah, that's fine. They're just gonna like smoke up to try and find him now, I'm sure.
Well, Gambit sending their Luna and Io to go and farm the enemy side of the map as Dahak is aiming for a butterfly. Lots of kind of semi-defensive items, Manta, Butterfly, BKB, Dragonlance. We've not seen too much real aggression or damage coming out of the Luna. Not had too many positions where she's been able to stand her ground and fight. Mainly thanks to this puck being able to get in onto the Bane and the Batrider and the IO so quickly in these fights. I think you know, the puck and the Weaver both have been doing a great job at diving in behind that front line of Gambit and finding those supporting casts. Oh, here we go. And this is going to make it even worse for the IO. Dagon level 3 purchased up. Boran's going to be hunting for the Wisp. He's just going to zap him.
No. At least, I mean, the one really good thing about the Radiance is that it's just like, it's the deal with me. And now they have to. You could feel they were kind of ignoring him and maybe just like silencing him and running away or stuff like that. But now it's not just like stopping the aphotic shield, it's just that constant damage. But it does, I don't know, it gives a chance of killing Gogi. Maybe they're just thinking, you know what, they can't kill Gogi. They've tried, they haven't been able to. He doesn't need my backup that badly. He'll be fine.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You have to go and deal with this top lane, though. Invisibility. Cheshire Cat, your initiation tool is halfway across the map. You don't really want to be moving as this 4-man unit. You need the Batrider to be around for you. And you see the lines drawn out from EPG. They know the Batrider's alone top lane, so you can just shove all these waves back in, take control of the Radiant jungle, and bide your time for the next Roshan.
Yeah, and that's the whole point of like the Radiance too. It's just like gonna farm up and like we were talking about all these other defensive items that he wants and that he needs and everything like that, and now you actually get them all. Blink Dagger, of course, another amazing item on a Baden. Whenever your ulti's going, you're not taking damage, so your blink's never put on cooldown. It's great.
Full MKB for Gogi now. Even more damage from them, and Gambit, they're feeling the pressure here. They want to jump in onto someone, but Mitch,
and it's an Abaddon.
Mitch is the Abaddon on the front lines. You can't go for him. Boran is behind him and maybe looks for a Dream Coil as Gogi Shikuchi's forward. If EPG can catch on to one of these heroes, it could lead to a high ground push. But
Burning and Firefly.
Gambit's just out of there.
Dota.
What's Kuman up to now? Queen of Pain.
Dang.
Orchid, not going into Bloodthorn just yet, aiming for a Shiver's Guard.
Man, wow, I did not realize he was 3 levels ahead of everyone else. Holy shit. Shout out to Boran.
Oh, wow.
That is
420
crazy.
GPM is here.
Yeah.
So that's how we got the Dagon level 3 all of a sudden. Look at that gold just speed on through. It's our advantage, climbing and climbing thanks to it.
Yeah, the 5 recipes are on the way too. Oh! Whoa! Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, close one. Random phase shift in the middle there.
And Luna trapped inside the Ronovatos as well, but Rax is falling so quickly to the birds and Gogi's damage. Brought down the melee, Mitch, borrowed time is there, they drag one back with the last of the Glimmer Cape, perfectly placed onto the puck, maybe buys enough time, force that back, the Lincolns doesn't save you from the Sonic Wave. And Gambit do get 2 big kills, no buybacks on them, so the TPs have to come out now. Lizard, looks like he will succeed in retreating, as will the Weaver, but losing 3 heroes there, this gives an opportunity to Gambit to actually trade off Rax.
That's kind of amazing that just happened. I mean, Puck's Lincolns get popped, and then they actually get the lasso. The Abaddon's not able to get an aphotic shield off. There's no Lotus Orb. There's no silence counter for the Abaddon to make sure that he can cast his spells. And that's where they run into trouble. You know, it's a difficult execution from Gambit, but damn. That's kind of... They have no buybacks. I think they're just going to get at least a melee Rax. If not the full. Brutal.
Oh, this is a Luna as well. Oh, I hadn't even, like, thought of that in my head. This is, yeah, 1 full lane of Rax, for sure. Buildings are going to fall. Maybe they get more. Maybe they get more.
I wonder if they go for it. Yeah, they're going for it. They're like, does this Puck seriously not a buyback with the GPM talent?
What? Apparently not. And now they found the Weaver as well, but the gem of Cheshire Cat, the cheese is eaten up by the Weaver. Doesn't have the time lapse though, and Gogi's dead. Gambit all of a sudden shift this game from EPG favored to, oh god, what have you done? They won't lose their tier 3 top lane. Luna is caught there, but it has a BKB. Relocate or drag her back to safety. 1 full lane of Rax for a melee Rax. EPG.
No TPs for Bignum. He's not going for the play.
Okay.
Oh, he has one actually. He didn't go for it though. What? I mean, why bother trying once you're there? Honestly, you might as well try and do the TP return from home. You know, the 3-second one.
How did they see him?
What do you mean?
Or did I just kill him during the fade time? Because he glimmered and tried to. He tried to glimmer TP, but I guess I just killed him during the fade time. Well, I got pretty much a lot of AoE damage anyway. I'm just being dumb.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Well, at the very least, Roche isn't up, so that's good news for Gambit. But they got their racks. Weren't able to get a secondary one. They forced the buyback of the Weaver. Did not have to expend any of their own, as Batrider will now be returning. So he'll still have buyback and keeps his progression towards the Shadow Blade too. Wow, I actually can't believe they got all those picks here in the mid lane. That was crazy.
Yeah, just good Lincoln's popping.
Just one mistake. Yeah.
And always want to fly.
Good communication too.
I mean, always want to fly just like throwing spells out. I was gonna. Batrider was upside down for an extended period there, and I was wondering if he was just bugged out. But
oh man, the taunt.
But it was for so long. He was just upside down for a long time.
I didn't see.
Okay.
There's no bashes. Usually it's the bashes that get those.
Roshan. Dying very quickly.
So fast.
Gambit, are you ready? Are you prepared? Cheshire Cat up on the high ground, D wards first, but Roshan, a few hits from death. Aegis and Cheese going to go the way of EPG. The fight, it actually might just kick off here. The blink forward, there's the orb as well. True Man is on the back end, but the Dreamcore catches the Luna and the Bane instead. The Sonic Wave onto the Crystal Maiden. Glimmer caves herself up, but look at Mitch healing back up to the borrowed time. Dahak takes down Lizard, eventually kills off the Visage. And Crystal Maiden will be the next one to fall. Where are the cores? Where are the big heroes from EPG? They've killed off Bane and Batrider, but they've left Queen of Pain, Io, and the Luna all to battle through this on their own. Man glimmered.
Someone popped that Lincoln's. Help, team. And that's the craziest thing is that they've looked like, in terms of Gambit, for the other games we saw them, it definitely seemed like teamwork and communication was the problem. Like, we know they're big names, a lot of them, we recognize a lot of them, but it was just like, things weren't quite clicking. But that whole defense mid lane was just completely perfect teamwork and communication, because one of the hardest things about playing Batrider, especially against multiple Lincoln's carriers, is just like trusting your team when they say it's popped, you know? Like, you just want to blink and you can't use the guy, and then if his Lincoln's isn't popped, you just like lost the game, you know? Like, you use him up in the air, but then maybe his Lincoln is back. You try and lasso, it's gone. You're just like, no, I just screwed the entire game up for my team. So, impressive stuff so far from Gambit. Oops.
Whoops.
They were fine. Everything's fine. No!
What?
Lizard says no. Lizard is not ready. TS problem. XD.
Oh,
golly gee willikers. What a game of Dota 2.
What was that phrase?
What, golly gee willikers? Golly gee willikers Batman?
Okay.
You ever seen the Adam West Batman?
Yeah,
the old.
Used to be on TV when I was a kid.
Yeah, you ever watched the movie version of it with the bomb and he's running around on the dock?
I do
and
not.
The shark repellent? Oh my god.
Shark
dude.
repellent sounds familiar.
Yeah, highly recommend if you guys have never watched that. It is A++.
I mean, it's
one of the funniest things.
Probably been about 20 years since I've seen any of that series.
There were some real classics like that back in the day.
Pow! Blam! Whammy! That was all the best, but... Oh, what... Can you replicate the tune? I can't remember how the frick it goes. You know? Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
No, but I don't mean the da-na-na-na-na. I meant the when the like screen spins and they change scene. It's like the first noise you made.
No, I'm not like Slacks, man. That guy is just like a human soundboard. He can just do all the trumpets and stuff, moving his lips. I don't know how it works.
He is an amazing human being. Backdoor time, tier 3. Gonna drop here to the Luna, it looks like. Through the backdoor protection. And a bit of damage onto the... A bit of damage? Okay, maybe not just a bit of damage. That's a lot of damage. That's the racks falling. That's 2 racks falling. Excuse me.
Later. Ooh, Bat's buying out. Risky business. So he's got his Shadow Blade. Oh, I think they did it. You know, despite the second Roche falling to the Dire, that one defense of what looked to be so difficult against all those Lincoln Spheres that I keep coming back to, might have won them the game. But it's not over yet. All that gold on Puck is kind of scary. Gonna have an E-Blade in a moment here with buyback this time. Haha.
Very good. Very good.
Yep, that is a good thing to have in Dota 2. Octarine core for Kuman though. Damn.
Yeah,
And I thought that Satanic was intense.
Octarine for him, Greaves for Big Num as well now, so you've got the added heal and armor over on the rest of your team when they drop low. You mentioned the Shadow Blade on Cheshire Cat with a gem able to scout people out, and we'll
Also, how about the fact that they took that fight right here, and Luna Satanics, Blizzard walks in, which might have been a mistake because he just takes all his HP. Oh, bottom.
Yeah.
That's a grab.
That's Agent's
But
gone.
then, like, the Ancients giving all the HP to the Satanics is pretty hilarious.
Boron here trying to burst down Big Num's Wisp. Not going to succeed as the relocate will save him and take him back. The Glaive's
Gems on
bouncing
Cheshire.
over onto these familiars as the fight is just breaking up into like 7 different freaking pieces, always on the fly. Goes step us up, and here comes the Luna damage through with the Queen of Pain. Mitch healed up through the borrowed time. Doris Dahak burnt down with the Dagon, but the Satanic has popped. The heal comes through. The Sonic Wave's there as well. Kuman burst them down, and Big Num has re-arrived. Boran has no way of escaping. Face shift into Blink might get you a bit of distance, but with a Shiver's Guard there, you cannot retreat. A godlike streak with an ultra kill fight for Kuman's Queen of Pain.
Right. You want to see something really depressing? Look at Weaver's damage in that fight.
Was it 0?
1233. Did you see what he was doing that whole fight? He was just Akuchiing in circles. Like, trying to split up the fight, trying to make something happen, trying to be useful, and he did absolutely nothing. This is the guy that is holding 18.1 thousand of your net worth, who is actually putting all the damage onto the Luna. Completely irrelevant. In a fight that, like, in an area you think Weaver will be good at fighting. I think Gogi just spent too much time doing this shit.
Yeah, he tries to go in onto Big Num again, but Dahak is there with the Manta. Now the Glaives are spamming around, and they've lost the Lizard Visage. Gogi and Boran, time to run, time to hide, because your buildings are falling, and there's nothing you can do to defend this. I think Gambit might just be putting the final nail in the coffin here as the Crybabies come out of Cheshire Cat. The Eclipse is thrown into Gogi's face. He's silenced, and he's dead. 120 seconds without the Weaver, and this might be the end of time. It's all come undone. The stray strand of thread is being pulled away at by Gambit, and the tier 4s will fall. EPG tap out. Fuck Lamp.
True. Who say? Damn, Luna, Dota, that defense, mid lane, Batrider, MVP, as well as the Bane. He popped the Lincolns, I do believe, to make sure that play could happen onto the puck. And that whole fight, forcing the buyback on the Weaver, made him irrelevant. No longer kept scaling, wasn't able to get a secondary defensive item, couldn't stand in the same spot through any of those fights because he just got chewed down. Impressive victory from Gambit. I really did not think they'd be able to win that engagement and force their way back into it. And, you know, Luna, Io, what a combo.
Especially after like the Roshans and the Aegises and Cheeses the EPG had, you know, over and over again. Pushing high ground looked easy for them, but Gambit, I think, you know, key example, if not that mid-fight that you mentioned, was the pick-off on the Weaver down in that bottom, the beginning of the final team fight, where they spot the Weaver with a Shadow Blade Batrider, and they converge in, they pop the Lincolns, they blink forward, they Fiend's Grip, and everything just happened, like, at once. Like, it was one snap decision, and you mentioned it perfectly. The Batrider has to be on the same page fully with the rest of his team, and they did. They kicked it up a gear, and they were executing superbly in the last sort of 15-20 minutes of that. If they looked a bit shaky in the mid-game, they definitely looked stronger in the early and the late game there for Gambit. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Impressive.
But up next, probably the best game of the day, to be honest. Empire against Vega. That should be a good best of one.
I could agree with that. This is one that very much determines their chances at winning. So, super tough game.
I mean, how are we looking now? Do we have updated brackets? Do we have results?
I don't think they're all fully.
Oh, we have results in the spreadsheet. I didn't see that tab down there. So Vega are. Wait, hang on. They get. Whoa. What? Vega.
No, those aren't right. Those are old.
They must be right. Mass Sports 5 matches, 4 points.
Mine says 4. Oh, maybe mine's not updated.
It's not sorted.
Mine only says 3 points for Mass Sports.
Mine says 5 and 4. Refresh, maybe?
Oh, I see what's happening. Yeah, I got it. I was on a copy. Well,
so Vega are currently...
theoretically first, because they have... Well, it's the same. That doesn't make any sense.
Empire and Mouse are theoretically first, because they have 4 points each.
Yeah.
So Vega... But Vega have 1 game in hand. They've only played 4 and have 3 points. I hate it when tables aren't sorted. I'm not looking at this anymore.
Okay.
Go away, spreadsheet. Be gone with you. Okie dokie. Up next, Empire against Vega. We'll take a short break, and we will be right back with more Dota 2 action.
Okay, Garrett, that sounds great.
Excellent, Trent. Galaxy battles, you know? Dota 2 in space.
I love Lamp.
Space,
Don't
space,
fuck Lamp.
space.
I love Lamp. What's wrong with Lamp, Blizzard, please?
Fuck this lamp. The lamp is not my bratan. Fucking pizdец. Suka блядь, lamp. Right. We'll take a break. I'm going insane apparently. See you guys in a couple of minutes or something. Period of time. X.